Ready for a deep dive into one of history's most enigmatic figures? Let's explore the story of Jesus, a man who was seen by some as the Son of God, by others as a prophet, and by some as just an ordinary individual. Regardless of the different perspectives on his life, Jesus' story is intertwined with ancient myths and legends from across civilizations, spanning from ancient Egypt to Sumer and the streets of the Roman Empire. About 2,000 years ago, during the height of the Roman Empire, a census was ordered across the empire. In the province of Judea, a woman named Mary and her fiancé Joseph made their way to Bethlehem to register. What seemed like a routine trip would become a pivotal moment in human history. That night, Mary began to labor and gave birth to Jesus. But this was no ordinary birth. Mary was a virgin, untouched by any man. This virgin birth is mentioned in both the Bible and the Quran. This is why Christians refer to Jesus as the Son of God. But how true is this story? Historical records show that claims of virgin births or being the son of a god were common in ancient Eastern myths. For instance, Romulus and Remus, the legendary founders of Rome, were said to have been born to a Vestal virgin, Sylvia, who was impregnated by the god Mars. Mary's story bears a striking resemblance to this myth. Similarly, Alexander the Great's mother claimed that she was a virgin and that her son's father was the god Zeus. These tales were widespread in the ancient world. Now, let's talk about the date celebrated as Jesus' birthday. December 25th. This date doesn't appear in the Bible or any contemporary sources. The choice of December 25th is linked to the spread of Christianity in the Roman Empire. To understand why this date was chosen, we need to look back 6,000 years to the Sumerian civilization. The Sumerians celebrated the rebirth of their son and fertility god, Tammuz, on December 25th, following his death on December 21st. This date marked the lengthening of days and the rebirth of the sun, which was crucial for agricultural societies. The tradition of decorating trees and celebrating with festive decorations on December 25th likely influenced the modern Christmas tree. The influence of this date didn't end with the Sumerians. It was also adopted by later cultures. For example, the Persian Mithraism, popular among Roman soldiers, celebrated the birth of the god Mithra on December 25th, marking the victory of light over darkness. Additionally, the Roman festival for Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, was also celebrated on December 25th. The imagery of Sol Invictus bears a striking resemblance to depictions of Jesus. On this day, there was also a festival in Scandinavian countries dedicated to solar deities. As pagan traditions gradually gave way to Christianity, December 25th became established as the birth date of Jesus to align with existing pagan celebrations and to ease the transition for the remaining pagan population. The earliest record of Christmas being celebrated on December 25th dates back to 354 AD. Let's not forget Jesus' 12 disciples. The number 12 has been significant throughout history. For example, the Sumerians had a 12-hour day, and the zodiac had 12 signs. This sacred number continued to be important in later cultures, such as the 12 Olympian gods of Greek mythology. The number 12 was also significant for the tribes of Israel in the Old Testament. Thus, the 12 disciples of Jesus reflect ancient traditions and celestial patterns. Finally, consider Jesus' story of death and resurrection. This narrative parallels older myths, such as the Sumerian belief in the sun god's descent to the underworld and rebirth on December 25th. Similarly, the Egyptian god Osiris's death and resurrection on December 25th share similarities with the story of Jesus. The resurrection of Horus, another Egyptian deity who was born of a virgin and performed miracles, also echoes elements of Jesus' story. In conclusion, the life and miracles of Jesus bear a striking resemblance to ancient mythological and religious narratives. This similarity raises questions about the origins of his story. However, regardless of these discussions, the impact of Jesus' story and his influence on countless people around the world remain undeniable. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Don't forget to turn on notifications for our latest updates. See you next time.